Welcome to MultiVersus Insider. I'm your host, Puttyman, and on July 26th, the open beta for everyone will drop on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC through the Steam engine. Now, if you can't wait that long, like yours truly, don't worry. For those that were in the closed alpha, the beta will be available on July 19th. And if you weren't in the closed alpha, then you can get early access via Twitch drops, so everyone has a chance to play. Now, to better prepare yourself, I put together this tutorial on how the perks for the characters work and how you can better level up and thrive with your teammates on the battlefield. You see, what sets MultiVersus apart from other fighters is its emphasis on having teammates and your perks. You see, whatever character you pick has perks to better help you and your teammate on the battlefield. For example, Lumpy Space Punch gives you the following buff. Your team deals 5% increased damage with melee attacks in the air. But the perk selection goes deeper. If both you and your teammate have the same perk on, it's called stacked. And then you and your teammate double the amount done. So, for example, the Lumpy Space Punch is now 10% increased damage with melee attacks if your ally also selects this perk. Now you have basically 4 perks. A personal perk for you and your character. You cannot stack these personal ones for the chosen character. So for example, Harley Quinn's personal pick is called Smooth Moves and says Harley's ground and air side specials also become dodges, giving her brief invincibility at the beginning of the attack. Now again, this particular perk is only for Harley Quinn and does not stack. But let's go back to those 3 additional perks that do stack. So you have 3 sets to choose from. Now, before we go into each one, I want to make this clear. You do not have to pick perks from the same class. If you want to use all perks from one offensive, you can. This is all up to you and whether you and your partner have a setup you both want to work with. But there are 3 different categories to choose from. First, we have, in the red, the offense. This is for your attack, so when you're pushing to fight, these are what will buff your fighting abilities. In the blue is defense. This is for your defense or guard, how you take hits and how you better guard yourself in battle. Then in the green is utility. This is for your agility and speed as well as other abilities like dodge, jump, or run. Now as you see here, me and my teammate Bryson are using all our abilities being stacked, which means they are all doubled. Now I told you about the Lumpy Space Punch, which is an offensive move, but let's go over the other 2 abilities my teammate chose and how they now stacked. Now on the defensive side, he chose Tune Elasticity, which states your team receives 20% reduction to ground and wall bounce velocity. But when it's stacked, it gives you 25% reduction. Now on the utility ability called Leg Day Champ, which states your team receives 10% increased jump height, but again, when stacked, it's 15%. And now we gave ourselves double for each perk, which gives us a better chance of winning in the battle. And remember, you don't have to use one perk from each category. You can see here that my teammate is using Kryptonian Skin and Stronger Than Ever, which are both from the defensive category. Now you can also tell what perk your teammate is using by the green check mark on that perk. Any perk that you use will be indicated with the yellow check mark as seen here, which is then overlapping right above my teammate's check mark. Now, the last and often asked question is, what if I don't have the perk my teammate has? Well, that can be achieved by one of 3 ways. 1, simply play. And you can unlock these perks by leveling up, for this particular character, whatever character you might be using. 2, level up and unlock the equip ally perks ability in the character's level tree at level 6. Now this ability is what allows you to use the teammate's perks if you do not have them, but keep in mind that your teammate must have the perk equipped for that round. Number 3. Perk training. Now perk training allows you to train any perk for that particular character. This allows you to use perks that some characters may not own or haven't yet unlocked. But keep in mind that they do cost gold to unlock, but gold can be unlocked through challenges and the battle pass. Then finally, let's explain the process of equipping your perks. Now traversing the perks and adding and removing them can seem complicated, but after this, you're basically going to be a pro at all of it, basically. So, when you're on the perk screen, you'll see where it says Perk Slot 1. Now, I played the alpha on the PlayStation 5, so for me, it allows me to move between each perk slot with L1 and R1. This may be different for you, so just look here on the screen and you'll see it rotate between all 4 slots. Now, just like indicated earlier in the video, you have 1 character distinct perk slot and 3 general perk slots. On the bottom right, you can see where it says the clear slot, which of course allows you to clear all the perks. But if you want to just go to 1 perk slot, then use the buttons indicated. Go to that slot as you see above, indicated around the square, and choose the perk to add or replace any perk you want. Remember, the green checkmark perks are what your teammate have equipped, so use those to your advantage to get stacked abilities for that perk. And there you have it, a complete guide on how to utilize the perks properly in-game with no hassle. If you feel this tutorial helped you in any way, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. And while you're doing that, hit that notification bell as well, so you'll be up to date with all the information MultiVersus Insider has to bring to you. And remember that July 26th is the start date of the open beta, but you can get early access on the 19th with the Twitch drops. And with that, I am Putty with MultiVersus Insider, and I'll see you all on the multiversal battlefield. Peace.